Do you want me to just say I told you so, or you...
At some point, reality has to be acknowledged. For months, many people warned that the WNBA was playing a dangerous game by not fully embracing its biggest rising star. Now those warnings are starting to look prophetic. Reports are circulating that EuroLeague teams are preparing an unprecedented offer for Caitlin Clark, a deal so massive it could completely reshape women's basketball. This isn't just about money. It's about respect, security, and long-term vision. If Caitlin Clark seriously considers leaving the WNBA, it won't be sudden or emotional. It will be the result of a season filled with pressure, hostility, and missed opportunities by the league itself.
Because actually, if you think about it, like, could Angel be, this is a question, right? Get us at us in the comments. Could Angel be for Reebok what Jordan was for Nike?
Playing overseas has always been part of women's basketball, but this situation feels different. Europe represents stability, elite competition, and most importantly, peace. Caitlin Clark has spent her rookie season under a microscope, every shot analyzed, every reaction criticized, every celebration questioned. In Europe, she would simply be a basketball player again. No non-stop media wars. No constant comparisons. Just basketball, financial security, and professional respect. For someone who has carried enormous expectations since college, that kind of environment can be incredibly appealing.
Keep hating. I love when I do that.
Pays the bills.
He pays them bills, baby. I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills.
From the very start, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese were positioned as rivals. Media outlets pushed the narrative relentlessly, often ignoring context and nuance. Angel Reese is a talented player with strong branding, but the comparison became unfair when impact was ignored. Caitlin Clark didn't just bring attention, she brought numbers. Attendance, ratings, merchandise, and global conversation all followed her. Rivalries can be healthy, but when they're weaponized, they create division instead of growth. And that division has followed Caitlin all season.
Then you had some jealousy, not by most, not by all, but there were some people within the WNBA, players, pundits, etc., that were trying to tear her down. And so how y'all look now? See, I love how everybody trying to change the argument. My man Shannon Sharp went off about it this morning, how there were so many people getting at people like him, getting at people like me and others, trying to change the freaking narrative. When people were trying to knock her down, they were trying to bring credibility to the argument. They weren't just...
Angel Reese once openly stated that WNBA salaries don't cover her lifestyle. That statement sparked debate, but it wasn't wrong. Most players rely heavily on endorsements. The uncomfortable truth is that Caitlin Clark dramatically expanded those endorsement opportunities across the league. Sponsors came because fans came, and fans came for Caitlin. Yet instead of appreciation, she often faced resentment. That contradiction says a lot about the internal struggles within the league.
Swoops all y'all other haters out there, and I'm gonna call you out, man. Cause it's blatantly obvious why you're hating on the young lady.
Critics insist there is no jealousy, only competition. But competition doesn't explain everything we've seen. Caitlin Clark has faced unusually aggressive defense, dismissive commentary, and constant attempts to downplay her success. When fans point it out, the response is often to gaslight them into thinking it's normal. But when patterns repeat themselves, they stop looking accidental. Whether intentional or not, the environment around Caitlin has felt unwelcoming at times.
It's an intangible thing, right? Yes, we can say she's a dog. Okay, there's been other dogs. Okay, she's a great shooter. There's been other great shooters. She has it. She's got the thing. We can't assign it.
The rumored EuroLeague offer is staggering. We're talking about a contract that could make Caitlin Clark one of the highest-paid women's basketball players in the world. This isn't a short-term payday. It's a statement. Europe sees her value clearly: elite skill, global fan base, and long-term marketability. When another league recognizes your worth more clearly than your own, tough decisions follow.
What's your perspective on this narrative that players of the WNBA are hating on Caitlin Clark?
It's a false narrative, Chanae, and I don't think there's any jealousy or pettiness that is fueling dirty play. Now, is the attention she's getting on the defensive end unprecedented for a rookie?
The numbers don't lie. Games featuring Caitlin Clark consistently draw higher ratings. Arenas sell out faster. Merchandise flies off shelves. Entire fan bases tune in just to watch her play. And yet, the league often hesitated to fully protect or promote her. When someone carries that much weight, support should be automatic, not conditional.
This draft class, 2024, led by Caitlin Clark, it's going to be one. It's going to be one. They're going to remember this.
Oh, yeah.
And these salaries, these women salaries,
don't continue to.
When news breaks that one player could earn 10 times her WNBA salary overseas, it exposes uncomfortable truths. Some frustration is understandable. The system is broken. But frustration aimed at Caitlin Clark is misplaced. She didn't create the pay gap. She exposed it. And exposure often makes people uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm sorry. You poked me in the eye.
You did.
I did not poke you.
Did you do it on purpose?
I did not poke you in the eye.
Some analysts argue that what Caitlin experiences is just normal rookie treatment. But history suggests otherwise. Very few rookies have ever faced this level of attention, physicality, and scrutiny simultaneously. When defensive schemes revolve entirely around stopping one player, that's respect. But when commentary minimizes her accomplishments, that's something else entirely.
With Caitlin comes millions and millions and millions of more eyeballs. And with those millions and millions and millions of more eyeballs, unfortunately, is going to come some people who are not nice.
One of the most disturbing moments of the season came when Caitlin Clark was hit in the face, leaving her visibly injured. What followed was even more shocking. Instead of clear support, laughter and jokes surfaced. That moment resonated with fans because it symbolized a deeper issue, a lack of unity and accountability when it mattered most.
Clark was only one vote away from winning it unanimously, the Rookie of the Year award. Congrats on winning the Rookie of the Year award, but how is it not unanimous? I get that people don't like her, whatever the case may be, but honestly, she led rookies in every category pretty much. She took her team to the playoffs for the first time in like 10 years. She was the first ever rookie to get a triple-double.
Despite everything, Caitlin Clark never publicly complained. She showed up, performed, and led. But mental fatigue is real. Carrying a league while fighting narratives behind the scenes takes a toll. At some point, even the strongest competitors reassess where they're truly valued.
Noise.
You're not entirely accurate with what you just said. What we said was there was noise out there. When we pointed that out, we said why? What was the necessity for it? Because a rising tide lifts all.
Attendance records. Television spikes. Global recognition. Caitlin Clark's rookie season achieved what entire marketing campaigns failed to do. She didn't just attract fans, she retained them. That kind of impact is rare, and leagues are built around players like that, not the other way around.
You don't even. Yo! I'm living beyond my means. It's like. No, my rent is more than that. It's 8,000. I'm living beyond.
The WNBA had a golden opportunity. Instead of unifying around Caitlin Clark, it allowed division to grow. Protecting your stars isn't favoritism, it's smart business. Fans notice when stars are unsupported, and once trust erodes, it's difficult to rebuild.
Best player in this,
Right. Because I think you can be the best player and not be the most dominant.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is because I don't have it in front of me, but like I wasn't the leading scorer.
If Caitlin Clark chooses Europe, it won't be abandonment. It will be evolution. She has already proven her loyalty through performance, professionalism, and patience. But loyalty must go both ways. Wherever Caitlin plays, fans will follow, because stars don't belong to leagues. Leagues depend on stars.
At the end of the day, we were making the point, do you want to promote the league or not? And people like Andrea and others were resistant to that playing a role in somebody making the roster for Team USA. And we were saying, hell with that. You want to promote the sport. You put that girl up in there, and people were appalled at that notion.
Let's be honest about the elephant in the room. If Caitlin Clark actually leaves the WNBA, the impact will be immediate and impossible to ignore. Television ratings won't just dip, they will drop sharply. Attendance numbers that were once boosted by her presence will return to pre-hype levels. Casual fans, the ones who tuned in specifically to watch Caitlyn play, won't suddenly become loyal viewers overnight. They'll simply follow her wherever she goes. This isn't speculation. It's history repeating itself. Sports fans follow stars, not logos. And if the WNBA loses its biggest draw, it will be forced to confront some very uncomfortable truths about how it handled its most valuable asset.
Caitlin Clark's the most valuable, most important person in the WNBA this year, and should have been unanimous Rookie of.
This moment goes far beyond Caitlin Clark. It's a defining crossroads for women's basketball as a whole. The lesson here is simple but powerful. When a generational talent arrives, you don't resist it, you build around it. You protect it. You amplify it. Caitlin Clark showed what's possible when skill meets opportunity. If the league learns from this, the future can still be bright. But if it doesn't, history will remember this era not for growth, but for a missed opportunity that changed the trajectory of the sport.